This podcast is brought to you by Dragon Shield. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Make sure you use our affiliate link down below. Welcome to the Play to Win podcast, where we talk about winning in cEDH. I'm Cam.
I'm Dylan.
If you're watching this right now, I'm on vacation, and that's the reason why this is going to be a shorter episode.
Right, yes.
So today we're going to figure out, do we know these cards, and what do they do?
Ding, ding, ding. I feel like I should be an announcer. I want like game show notes or something with it.
Oh, man. Okay. I feel like every time
I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to hold them like this, flat ways, so they look like game show notes.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then
is there a bell sound that we can play?
probably Google, what's a bell sound?
Uh,
Maybe Siri. Ask Siri for a bell sound.
Hey, Siri, make a bell sound.
Okay, I found this on the web for make a bell sound.
Shit.
What a fucking...
It's really useless. We can just do it. We can just do a regular style. We don't have to do a game show. If we don't have the bell, there's really no point.
You can pull something up on YouTube.
No, it's okay, great. Yeah. They'll be able to hear that. Just add it in post. It's fine. Just add it in post.
Oh, we had it the whole time.
Right, yeah. It's already playing.
Oh, wow, what a beautiful sound.
Beautiful bell sound.
What's going to happen is one of us is going to say a card, and the other person has to try to accurately say all of the words on the card.
Right, and these are cards that notoriously I feel like we make a mistake about, don't know what they do. They're confusing, even though they're probably really not if we just read them. But
yeah, when you read them, they make sense. But some of these cards just have a shit ton of fucking words on them that it makes it hard to remember what all of the words are.
I totally agree.
So, do you want to start?
Yeah, give it to me. Can you? I want to try to guess first. I want to get out of the way.
You want to try to guess first to get it out
I was
of the
always
way.
the kid that wanted to volunteer first. I was like, who wants to go first?
Oh,
Me.
really?
I do. I want to go first. Always.
You wanted to go
I
first?
always want to get shit over with.
So you always walked into like the traps whenever someone was leading you through a jungle?
No, I was way too smart for that. I'm obviously looking for the traps in the
guess that's
jungle.
true. Yeah,
I'm
you
specifically
still-
talking in the classroom.
You still have all your legs and shit. So I
so
guess that
far,
makes
so
sense.
good. They're still here.
All right. Well, we've taken a really weird turn for already. All right. So the first card is Lavinia, Azorius Renegade.
Right. Okay. Lavinia, Azorius Renegade. I'm gonna go from the top bottom. Its
Yeah.
name is Lavinia, Azorius Renegade.
You're spot on so far.
That counts. That's something. That's a point.
Yeah.
Blue and a white.
Great.
Great. Mana cost is
Well,
done.
technically it's a white and a blue, but
Shit. Fuck. Okay, you're
but
still
you're
right.
still right. You're still right.
It's a human. What's its job? And is it a knight?
It's not a knight.
That's my guess, though. I put that in human knight, and then what it does. Dude, there's no fucking way that I'm gonna be able to get this word for word, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Your opponents can't cast. All right, first of all, let me think what it does. What I know that Lavinia Azorius Renegade. That's right.
Yeah.
What I know that it does is your opponents can cast spells with no CMC and shit, dude. Hold on.
What's the second ability?
Give me a thought here. And it's also they can't cast spells that have CMC higher than the amount of lands that they control. But what I always forget is which one are they not allowed to do and which one are they allowed to do, but it gets countered if they do it. I am pretty sure that if you cast a spell for free, it gets countered, and non-creature spells specifically you must have lands equal to the CMC or less. I think that's what it does. I'm going to feel real embarrassed if it's not.
I think as long as what you just said was that it counters the spell if no mana was cast.
Yeah, okay.
If no mana was spent to cast it.
Let me get the wording though.
Great.
Okay, so that's what it does. Let me see if I can get the wording. If an opponent casts a spell without paying mana for it, counter that spell. That's my guess. Should I write that down, or do we get it? You'll just add it.
I just know what it is.
And then the next one is if an opponent casts a non-creature. Oh no, sorry. Opponents can't cast creatures with a converted mana. No. Opponents can't cast non-creature spells with a mana value equal to or with a mana value greater than the number of lands they control.
Wow. Okay. So they're switched, but that's okay.
Fuck.
No, by switch I just mean in the order that they come, not that they counter or anything. You got it right.
Okay.
You were actually almost spot on with the wording for the non-creature spells with converted mana cost. It still says converted mana cost though instead of mana value.
Wait, what does the errata say? Is
the
it errata?
It says mana value.
Yes, that counts.
So if it gets
bonus
reprinted,
points,
it will
bonus
say
points.
mana value. So that was good. But it's you have the other ability correct, but some of the wording's a little bit off.
Got a couple words
because it's whenever an opponent because it's a triggered ability.
Okay.
So they have to use the word whenever.
What's my score out of 10?
I think your score out of 10 on that. So you said it was a knight instead of a soldier.
A soldier, that's what it is. Yeah, of course, it's a soldier.
Power toughness.
Power tough. Oh, 2-2.
Oh,
sorry,
great.
I should have said that. My
Honestly, I would give you an 8.5 out of 10 there.
I'll take it.
Because you did, I think, a spectacular job of a lot of that. But
Excellent.
The knight instead of soldier is what knocked you down.
Great. Okay, I'm going to go on to the next one for you. I'm going out of order, throwing you off. Perplexing Chimera.
Oh, God. That's a good one. Okay. So Perplexing Chimera's name is Perplexing Chimera.
Boom, points.
And it's 4 and a blue for a creature Chimera. And it's not, I know it's not, but that's what my guess is. It says, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may exchange control of that spell with Perplexing Chimera. If you do, you may choose new targets for that spell. And it's a 3/3.
You are extremely close.
Oh, really?
You said exactly what it does correctly, obviously. It just doesn't, when it says you may exchange control of Perplexing Chimera and that spell, I think you added an extra word in there. But you got exactly what it does.
Nice.
The only other thing that you didn't mention, it is an enchantment creature.
Oh, it didn't. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Naturalized can hit it unless they gain control.
So it is a Chimera?
It is a Chimera, though.
Okay,
It is a
okay,
Chimera.
but I
Yeah,
did
you got
miss that it was an enchantment. God damn it.
That was
Wow.
good, though. You definitely did better than me. I would give that a 9.5 because
Nice.
the only thing that you missed is you added an extra word that didn't matter and just two extra words gone. So 9.5.
Yeah, I feel like I've studied that card quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit since it's been coming up a lot more.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Card is sneaky powerful and specifically Kitten.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Hey, do me a favor. Delete that one so that I don't accidentally say it.
Gone.
Because I am going to give you Soulless Jailer.
Soulless Jailer. This is a new card.
But this is one that like we classically are already forgetting.
It's the 0/4, right?
It's a 0/4,
okay.
yeah.
So let me remember what it does. Dude, this is hard to be put on the spot. What does a card with several abilities do?
Do, 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 do,
So it's your opponents can't... All right, that's made it way harder. Way harder. Stop.
That's the point.
Your opponent can't cast spells from graveyard or exile. And what's the other thing that it does? Your opponents can't cast spells from graveyard or exile. And what's the other thing? It stops breach in some other way, I think. Dude, this is so bad that I can't remember what this card does. Hold on. Okay. You can't cast spells from your graveyard or library or exile, but some of them are non-creatures and some of them are everything, maybe? Shit, okay. I'm just gonna start from the top and
work your
I'm
way
not sure.
down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soulless Jailer is its name.
Yes.
2 generic mana is its cost. Artifact creature, that's for sure. Is this the right card?
Yeah,
Okay,
you're on
I was
it.
gonna say if I'm thinking about the wrong card entirely, you better fucking stop me now. Okay, so its card type is an artifact creature. That much I know. Its type is it you said it's a soulless jailer?
Don't even look at my face.
It's
I have the worst poker face, and I don't want to give you like
soulless jailer, right? That's the name.
Soulless
Jailer. So it's
yeah.
not a soldier, probably. It's a jailer. It's got to just be like a construct. So I'm gonna say it's a construct. And then its abilities. I'm going to go to the bottom and say it's a 0/4. That's what it does.
Great.
I'm going to also say that it definitely stops Kinnan and Underworld Breach, but how exactly? That part I'm not sure about. So I think it's you can't cast non-creatures from your... Oh, shit. You can't cast... The second ability is you can't cast creatures from your graveyard or from exile. And the first one is something like Grafdigger's Cage. I think it says creatures your opponents control can enter the battlefield from the library. Not that, but I think that's the ability.
I think quit while you're ahead and let's.
What
let's
does it do? Just tell
So
me.
you're very close. Like you have the idea because you know the cards that it stops.
Yeah.
But your wording is just all wrong.
way off.
It's way off.
Okay, give
so
it to
it
me.
has 2 lines of text. It says permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield.
Permanent cards in graveyards can't
Yes.
enter the battlefield.
So it has nothing
Okay.
to do about being cast. They can't be
Okay.
reanimated, all that kind of stuff. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyard or exile.
Okay, dude, I got a mental block on this card. That is so many different things for me to try to remember. Okay.
It is so much, right? It's also a Phyrexian golem, not a construct.
Okay,
at all.
yeah, sure.
It's a big golem.
It's a golem. Okay, yeah. And 0-4 I got.
You got the 0-4.
Great,
Yeah,
okay,
that
yeah.
was totally right.
The CMCs, the power and toughness, those things I think I'm a little bit better on.
Yeah,
The exact
I think
wordings.
it's-
I'm a concept guy, you know?
Yeah, big picture
I'm a big
kind of
picture
deal,
kind of
yeah.
guy. I know roughly what it's supposed to stop.
Yeah.
That's and then I'll read it when I draw my
I
hand.
really wanted you to say, oh, and it says somewhere on it, target Winota triggers.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, cool. What do you give me? What's my rating out of 10 here?
Honestly, out of 10 there, I'm gonna give you an 8.
8.
Because you know what the card does.
Roughly.
You know what the card does, but like it's really hard to say all those words or remember the exact wording.
It's so funny the way my brain works. It's
Yeah.
kind of just very specific. Like
It also doesn't help that the card you're associating it with, Grafdigger's Cage,
Yeah.
kind of doesn't have the same exact wording.
It's different. Yes, yeah, it's different, but it does kind of the same thing.
Exactly. Function over form or whatever.
All right, let's do another one.
Yeah, hit me.
I got one for you here.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me actually, because you've written one thing down, and I want to make sure that I give you the full title so you know which card I'm talking about.
Okay.
Niv-Mizzet Perun.
Ooh, Niv-Mizzet Perun.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay.
It's-
Niv-Mizzet Perun.
got
So
it.
this cost blue, 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 red, 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 and it's a legendary creature, dragon, wizard, and it is a 5/5,
That's all right.
and it can't be countered. It says this spell can't be countered if we're being specific.
Great.
And it says whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, Niv-Mizzet Perun deals 1 damage. No, it's the other way around. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, Niv-Mizzet Perun draw. It just says draw a card after that. That's what it says. It just says draw a card. And then it says whenever you draw a card, comma, Niv-Mizzet Perun deals 1 damage to any target.
Is that your final answer?
Period. Yes.
All right. You're right there. So yes, the words that you said were all right. You got those abilities in the wrong order on the card.
Oh, damn.
Very small. It has flying.
Oh my God! How did I not say flying?
I was like, yes, I can deduct him some points for that.
I was like so fucking
That's
close.
That's again though. This is also this is only 1 word off basically in an order switch up. So
Yeah.
over here I give you a 9.8. You're right there.
I don't know. I miss flying though. That's pretty big.
9.7. Okay.
All right. All right.
I will. You're right. You're right.
I'll take that. That's pretty generous. I'll take that. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you one.
Give it to me.
All right. Dothy Voidwalker.
Okay. Dothy Voidwalker is a black for a creature. Is it a shadow? No, it's something more very specific. Voidwalker. What is Dothy Voidwalker? Dude, I should know this. I think it's like a shadow or something stupid. No, it has shadow. It has shadow.
Dude, I would never get the creature type. I would
How
never
have I
get
never
it.
looked? It's not relevant. I don't think there's only very few things that have it. Yes. Yes.
So 50% of that is true.
Okay, so creature type. I don't think it's a shadow because it has shadow. So I think its creature type is like a void. I don't know. That's wrong. What it has, its ability is shadow.
Yeah.
And then what it does is whenever a... Dude, how is this worded? I know what it does. If an opponent's spell will be put into a graveyard, exile with a void counter on it. And then... All right, so if a spell would go into an opponent's graveyard, exile it instead with a void counter on it, and then it has a tap ability that says you may cast spells exiled with void counter on them without paying their mana cost. And it's a 3/2 if I said that.
So technically, what you just said is a much more busted Dothy.
Wait, what
because you didn't say that you have to sacrifice it.
Oh, fuck.
This is a tap ability.
That would be so good. Damn it. Of course, you have to sacrifice it. I know that. Damn it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the other stuff?
Yeah, you were almost spot on with the other ability. If a card were to be put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, instead exile it with a void counter on it.
I almost
you
said
were
that.
very close with that.
All right.
But yeah, not saying the sacrifice thing. Everything else is basically correct.
But I missed a couple words.
Also, it's creature. I never would have gotten this.
Yeah.
It's a Dothy rogue.
Oh, that's so
Did
easy.
you know Dothy is
I knew that it was part of a specific thing and they were all Dothy something, but I didn't know the creature type was Dothy.
I didn't know
should've
that,
known
that
Okay.
the type was Dothy either.
There's like
yeah.
a bunch of Dothys, different types of Dothys.
Yeah, and this one is a Voidwalker.
But it's what is its creature? What's its job?
It's a rogue.
It's a rogue. Okay.
See, I feel like its creature type should just say Dothy Voidwalker on it.
Me too. What's its job? It's a Voidwalker.
One who Voidwalks.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? That's
What an oversight.
I agree. I totally agree. All right, I'll give you the next card.
Okay, yeah, give me the next card.
Okay, this one I got to give you something hard. You're crushing me so far. Wait, what did I get my score?
What do you get on the score? Well, you didn't get the creature type, and you missed the sacrifice, which is pretty big. Yeah. I'm gonna give you an 8.
An 8. I'll take an 8.
Well, what did you give me last time?
9.5 and then a 9.8.
Should I give you? I'll give you an 8.5.
No. Give me an 8. I don't want any pity
I'm giving
points.
you an 8.5 for that. It's not a pity point. You know what the card does.
Except I forgot sacrifice, but
That's true.
either way. All right. Lukka, Coppercoat, Outcast.
Oh, God, this is the one I was hoping I wouldn't
Lukka,
get.
Coppercoat, Outcast.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is 3 and a red for a I don't even know a 5 loyalty planeswalker. Nice. It has a +1 ability that only an omnipotent being would know what it does.
There's not a human on this planet that could possibly know it.
No. Oh my God. It pluses up. It's got to do something with the creature. It gives a creature trample and haste, and until end of turn. That's not what it does. Well, that's what I'm gonna say. It does. It has a -2 or a -3. I'm gonna lock in on -2. That is destroy target creature you control. Exile cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. You may put that card into play, shuffle the rest of the cards, and put them on the bottom of your library. And then it has an ultimate, which also I have no idea what it is. Does it say -7? Something else with creatures, right? And it can't get them from a library into play. So what could it do? It's an overrun.
It says creatures overrun.
Creatures overrun. Yep.
Plus
And
3
you know
trample.
what that does. Yeah.
What card type?
It's a Planeswalker Lukka.
Okay, you got besides the mana cost everything wrong. It's a legendary Planeswalker Lukka.
Fuck!
It's the loyalty. Actually, you got that right too. 5 loyalty.
Okay,
it
I
starts
got
with,
5
and
loyalty.
the numbers, the costs for them: +1, -2, -7. You got that too.
Really?
So that is
It is a
something.
-7. I feel like if you need to guess a Planeswalker's ultimate, 7 is just like a really
Yeah, it's a good
safe
guess.
one. Yeah.
The +1 is exile top 3 cards of your library. Creature cards exiled this way. Gain, you may cast this card from exile as long as you control a Lukka Planeswalker.
Who the fuck was gonna get that?
It's card advantage.
Gain that they gain that ability.
They gain that ability for only as long as you control Lukka.
That's crazy.
It's pretty balanced for standard. I
I
think, on that
never
front.
would have gotten that.
The -2 is first you exile a target creature. I think you said destroy. And then it says then reveal cards from the top of your library, not exile, until you reveal a creature with higher CMC than that creature. Higher mana cost. And then put the cards onto the battlefield. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order.
Well, that's
So
a lot
you got
better better than just like a random polymorph.
Right. It's specifically, it has to be something bigger than. Normally, it is just a polymorph. That's what it is. It's a 5-mana polymorph effect is what it does normally, right? Like you just get rid of your Rograk to get a Tidespot Tyrant into play.
That's what I know
we're doing.
it does.
That's what it does. And then its -7 is not an overrun. It's each creature you control deals damage equal to its power to each opponent.
That's basically an overrun.
Yeah, I guess.
You attack with your creatures?
So yeah, it's kind of an overrun. Honestly, it's really not that far off. But
Okay.
yeah, so I would give you. I gotta go kind of low on this one. I feel like, but you
Yeah,
got
I think
the
that's
overall
fair.
idea. I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7 on this one.
Okay. Do you want to do just one more?
Yeah, I think we have time for one more.
I think we have time for one more each, yeah.
Don't you dare give me Chains of Mephistopheles.
Hope of Girapur.
Oh fuck. Okay. This one is. It feels like it should be way better than it is when you first read it. I think for the first time.
That is the problem that I have with this
Yeah.
card every time I read it.
So I know.
I don't want to give away too much, but it's bad.
Yeah, so I know it is a 1-mana artifact. Its card type is creature artifact. Is it Thopter? It might be Thopter. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a Thopter. It has flying. It's a 1/1, and it says sacrifice. It has an ability that has a cost of sacrifice this creature. Target player who was dealt damage by Hope of Girapur this turn can't cast non-creature spells.
Wow, that's really close.
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit, that's really close.
What is it?
First of all, it's a legendary artifact creature.
Of course,
Thopter.
man. I always forget the stupid stuff. It's legendary.
I know,
yeah.
it's those
obvious
types,
ones.
yeah.
Like, okay.
The only other thing, you got the wording exactly right, but after it says sacrifice Hope of Girapur : it says until your next turn.
Until your next
target
turn.
player.
That's why it gets a little bit confusing because
Yes.
you feel like you should be able to sacrifice it on an opponent's turn if you dealt damage to them last turn, but it's kind of the opposite. You have to sacrifice it on your turn, but then until the whole it comes back to you, they can cast non-creature spells.
Exactly, yeah. I'm going to give you a 9.5 for that one because the legendary, I feel like you knew it. You knew
yeah.
that.
It's just never used as a legendary.
yeah.
It goes in the 99. It's never the captain.
But I'm very impressed that you got the rest of it. We haven't been quizzing each other on flavor text.
Oh, that's
which
impossible.
I'm sure would tank
No one
your
knows what
score
flavor.
here.
Yeah, no one knows what flavor text is.
But no, yeah, I'm very impressed. 9.5.
Cool.
Nicely done.
The card that I will give you, I feel like Chain of Mephistopheles is just not fair.
That one is the king of, I know the gist of what it does.
Yeah, I know
but
what
I
it,
can't tell you what it does.
I can tell you what it does. Like, I know the effect. The wording, never in a million years would I get it.
Yeah,
ever.
I know the word rummage is not on that card.
But it should be. Okay, the card that I will give you is Soul Partition. It's a new one, so it's a little bit, the specifics might, we'll see.
Soul Partition. This is 1 and a white for a instant that says exile target non-land permanent. Spells exile. No, that's not what it doesn't say spells. It says its controller. No, yeah, what how do they word this normally? Because what I want to say is, but it costs 2 generic mana more. But I know it doesn't say comma, but it. So I think, what am I gonna lock in? Its controller may cast it from exile for an additional 2 generic mana. Period.
You got what it does, perfect. Like you said what it does, but the wording on that sentence was like kind of just flip-flopped in a couple ways. So exiled target non-land permanent, that's right. For as long as that card remains exiled, its owner may play it, period. A spell cast by an opponent this way costs 2 generic more to cast. So you said that exactly. You just said basically everything in like flip-flop versions.
They did a much better job of figuring out how to say that in a meaningful way than I did.
Yeah, that was still good. I will still give you a 9 for that one though, because I feel like you said exactly what the card does. Nice. Or yeah, I'll give you a 9.
I don't know. Yeah, all right. I appreciate that.
Fucking matter
I mean, you
anyway.
were really generous with my Lukka grade, so.
Realistically, I feel like that might have been like a 2 or
failed
something.
Lukka. Realistically, I failed Lukka.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, these cards were. You think we should know what they do since we've been playing cEDH for so fucking long, but still fucking no.
They see very regular cEDH play, and I have no idea what the words are.
I feel like there's a lot more cards that are like this that we could definitely do like in another time or something.
If you guys want to see a part 2, put some other cards down in the comments. That might be fun, and maybe we'll do a part 2 next time we're on vacation.
Thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to support us directly, you can do that on Patreon, like our $100 patrons.
Cool Bean Man, Luke Cook, Young Mox, AJ, Alwo Sabi, Demon of Rosgrees, Kawaja A. Hamid, Lauren Connell, and Baby G-Bus.
If you'd like to pick up any of our merch, you can do that on our merch store, playtowinmtg.com.
Humongous shout out to Dragon Shield. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Make sure you use our affiliate link down below to get all of your Dragon Shield needs.
Or if you can get the Dragon Shield sleeves, the new skull ones that are available on our website, they're made by Dragon Shield. You should do that too. And if you want to check us out on the internet, you can do that on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Thank you so much for watching or listening.
See you next time. Or hear you next time. Well, I guess we won't hear you. You'll hear us next time.
That would be so weird if it was like a two-way hearing thing. Like we could hear people getting ready for work in the morning. Oh,
We
God.
can hear you.
We
Jason,
can?
I hear you.
Stashes.
Mitchell Shepard.
Justin.
Man Solo.
Nicola Marikovic.
Steven Schlichty.
A big TP15.
That green guy.
Pedro.
Jacob Depp.
Michael Ballou.
Dion Wildfang.
Thomas Bueno.
Swappy McGee.
David Nelson.
Shore Mags. Thanks.
All right.